Hello, everybody. It's Russ Champaign here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Trash Goblin. Now, first things first, you normally don't see my face during a pre recorded episode because normally I always do those with the camera off, but I decided to turn over a new leaf. I wanted to try and do some pre recorded episodes with the camera on. So even though you do see me, this is not live. It is pre-recorded, so it's pre-recorded for your pleasure. We're going to try to start doing all of our pre-recorded episodes also with the camera on, just because it feels like it's going to be a more fun way to go. So if I don't respond to you, it's because I'm not actually here at the time that you're watching it. I'm probably sitting at my desk doing work at my computer at work, doing my boring day job. So, but yeah, we're back in Trash Goblin. Had a lot of fun with this when we played it the first time around. So definitely want to keep on doing more with it. It seemed like a lot of people like this one as well. So we're going to continue our adventures here in this wonderful world. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look and see what our current customer wants. What is this person? Donoval. Okay, or I think that's how you pronounce it, but here we go. And this is a named character, so we will they'll always be around. It's not like some rando, like just some random person in town. This is actually a named customer, so one of the NPCs we can interact with. All right, what do they want? New trinket store. Hooray. Glad you like it. So many trinkets that Donoval could request. How to narrow it down? Let's see if the goblin can find Donoval a clean bedpan. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, you could use our privy. No, Donovan will fill the pan with embers and warm it. Oh, okay. All right. City gets chilly at night. Donovan is cold blooded at the best times. Um, this sounds like a fire hazard. Very safe. He will also loudly promise not to use live embers. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Don't make me regret it. So now we're gonna just work on getting as many different things. We're gonna open up as many things as we need to until we get a bedpan. Because if we take a look in our stash, it's not guaranteed that the thing that you open is going to be the thing the customer wants. So we're just going to have to keep on opening things until we get a bedpan. Now, why a bedpan is a trinket, I don't know, but it is. Again, don't ask questions. You get sent to the naughty corner. You don't want it. Door's right there. So, yeah. All right, let's go. Gonna get more stuff. I've also changed the sound, so it shouldn't be nearly as loud as it was before. Hopefully, it's not too quiet now. But the first episode, I realized people couldn't hear a darn thing. So here we go. Grab the chisel and let's start breaking this apart. This is not going to be a bedpan. Absolutely. Unless it's the smallest bedpan there is. No, this is a safety pin. So we'll go ahead, take that, throw it in our stash. Now, our stash is not unlimited. We only have 18 spaces in our stash. So if we run out of space, we're going to have to figure out what we need to do. But we're not there yet. We still got plenty of space. All right, chisel away again. Let's see if this one's going to be the one. Yeah, and whenever you see that pattern there, that means again that it's part of the trinket. So you don't need to keep on hacking away at it when you see that because it'll do you no good. So this one does have some size, which is good. It might just be what we're looking for. And then you have those pieces, the purple pieces that you've got to hit in just the right spot in order to make them go away. There it is. There's our bedpan. How about that? Second thing that we did today. So we're going to go here, and now we're going to grab our Fonzie sponge. Go ahead and clean this bad boy off. And it shows you how dirty it is on the right. So we're at like 28% clean. You can hit F, and it'll show you where you still have dirt, which is kind of nice. And eventually we'll have to take some of this money that we get and put it into getting some nicer tools. Because we could really use some nicer tools around here. Some of these tools are really not that great. So we got to see if we can fix that up. All right, cool. That's all set. We're now going to go pick this up. I don't have to put it in my stash. we can just click over here and set it right here in front of Donoval and talk to them again. There you go. Will the Goblin accept 56 gold? I guess. I mean, I guess it's worth that. So sure. All right. Yeah, whatever. Donoval thanks the Goblin. Perfect. So 39. So it's worth 39. We got an additional 17 because we cleaned it. So that brings us up to 56. Good with that. And now here we have, let's see. Yeah, so this is just a random person, human stranger. Nothing big. And they want a mushroom doll right arm, any condition. I think I actually have one of those. And it might actually even be clean. So we'll take a look in our stash. Yeah, we do, and it's clean. We did that in our very first episode, so we're good there. So let's take that, grab that, drop that right there for them. 45 gold. Again, I guess that's fine. It's the first time we've sold one, so I'm going to go with yes and hope for the best. So let's see what happens. All right, there we go. 27 and then 18 for cleaning it. It's always worth it to clean it because you're always going to get a nice premium just for cleaning it. So yeah, when in doubt, unless they absolutely want it dirty, it seems to be worth it to go ahead and clean it. So, all right. I might actually turn this back up just a bit more. Just a bit more. So perhaps, yeah, maybe that's better. We'll see. Again, I hope I didn't make it too quiet. All right, back we go. Resume. We have nobody waiting. So we'll just go back here and start working on stuff here again. So let's grab the handy dandy chisel. And it's always nice when you knock out one piece and it knocks out a whole bunch of additional pieces. I always like it when that happens. Yeah, now it's too loud. I've gone too far the other way again. It's the chiseling that's so darn loud. Yeah, that's great. Mushroom doll left leg. Now, my guess is that at some point, we're going to be able to take the upcycler and put an entire mushroom doll together. That's a guess. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that that might be what happens here. So again, I'm just going to put that there for now. And I'm going to see it, where would I even go to buy a new piece of equipment? Because we really haven't gotten to that. And we can't leave here. So I think that maybe at some point it's going to introduce itself. Yeah, because like if I click on this, nothing happens. So we just have these items here. And I don't know of a way to do anything different. Oh, and there you go. So here's the Trinketpedia. So this shows you that it's been discovered, it's been cleaned. We have not upcycled one. We have sold them. So these are all the things that we've done, including the famous chicken pitcher handle. So yeah, there's a bunch of things in here. I don't know how you upcycle a glass eye, but I guess we might find out at some point in time. So that's kind of neat, just to see that there's a whole bunch of stuff that's available here. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead, close that out. Oop, wrong button. Wrong button again. Let's get back into it. So again, might as well just keep on getting some more trinkets because no reason not to. So chisel. Oh, lots of the purple pieces on this. Lots and lots of purple here. This is a big one. So, oh yeah, there's one. This one might take some work to be able to get a whole. Yeah, there we go. The ones where you can only hit it from one angle. I hate these pieces. Oh man, these are a pain. Yeah, all of these. There's like one proper place you can hit on these. Not fun. Not fun. These must all they're all somehow nestled. Okay, maybe we got to go this way. Yeah, so let's kind of change tacks here. Yeah, maybe it's in there somewhere. We got to hit it. Is it? Oh, there's one. All right. Yeah, it'd be real nice to hit like one piece and knock all that out there. But I don't know where it's going to be to get. Oh, there's one. Or then we're going to have to do these one at a time. Oh, no, there we go. There was a bunch. That would have sucked otherwise. Knocking those out one at a time, I would not have been a happy camper. But we're in better shape now. All right, come on. Nice and easy. Again, this is a big trinket. I don't know what this is going to be. It's going to take me half the episode to get it knocked out, but that's a different story. All right, are we there yet? Wow, this thing, lots of size. Terrarium. Okay, interesting. We'll see what we can do with that at some point. So we're going to, again, just take that, throw that in our stash. We now have a customer because there's a little customer icon that shows up there. So let's see what this person wants. This looks like it's a named character. Way too cool looking to just be a rando. So let's see. Who is it? It is Hullifer the 17th. All hail Roman numerals. Okay. Hello? You require me to speak. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. Doesn't everyone? Not my mushroom kin. All Hullifers are linked via what's the word? They're telepathic. Okay. I should be worried about a telepathic mushroom, I think. Yeah, telepathy. Yeah, that's the word. There we go. Now, what do you come for? Oh, yes, a thingamy for big looking. Do you have one? A glass eye? No, not one of them. It's for big looking. Oh, a magnifying glass. It needs to have the glass bit and the metal bit. A magnifying glass with a magnifying glass lens. All right, we'll see what we can find. See if we can make that happen. With any luck, we'll be able to do that. But if I remember right, we have neither of those pieces. So if we take a look here, yeah, we don't have any of that right now. So we're going to have to get both of those before we can even think about it. So let's get back to it. Hit the wrong button again because we can. Close that up. We're going to be able to do one more chisel job because in the upper right corner there, way up on the upper right, way up there, it shows like the, I can use the mouse. That shows how much time we have left available in the day. So you got like 6 jobs you can do per day here. All right, what do we got? Let's find out. And again, lots of purple pieces on this one. Yeah, these purple pieces, man. There's like one side that is able to be hit, and the others are not. They're impenetrable. All right, there's the magnifying glass, so that's half of it. So now we just need to get the lens itself. There's nothing else we can do. The circle is filled in, so we're going to just go ahead, hop to bed, and we will continue our work in the morning. So night falls on day 6, 1,019 in sales. We've discovered a safety pin, a bedpan, a mushroom doll left leg, a terrarium, and a magnifying glass. Lots of stuff today. And in we go, day 7. The store is open for your convenience. Here we go. So there's our customer. He'll just keep standing there waiting. So yeah, the magnifying glass with magnifying glass only. So we're going to keep on working on getting that glass lens. So since he's going to want everything clean, we're going to go ahead and we're going to clean this up right now before we go ahead and put it away. So again, you guys will have to let me know what you think about having the camera on during the pre-recorded episodes. And again, like I said, hopefully it's not going to confuse people because normally the only time that we do the camera on is during live streams. But I thought it'd be a nice touch to add it in for the recorded episodes too. Just that way everyone can see my goofy face all the time because that's just what you wanted. I know it is. Just me sitting here going, that's it's perfect, ain't it? It's not. It's really not. No. Okay, so that's done. Go ahead and put that away. Hopefully, with any luck, the lens will be in this bag. Let's find out. Now, why you'd be able to successfully chisel a lens and not break it? Again, no questions. Another bottle. We've seen one of those before. So that's not what we want. Let's just keep going. And in terms of the way I've got everything set up, I mean, the reason that it's just constantly hitting at this, in case you didn't see the first look, right now the chisel mode is set on hover. So I don't have to hit any buttons, and this thing will just keep chiseling the entire time. And I can show you, great, another magnifying glass. I really need the lens. That would have been much more helpful. So yeah, if we go into here, and if we look at our options, so there's a chipping mode here called hover. And so you can do it on click, you can do it on hold, you can do it on hover. If you do it on click, you got to click each individual time. If you do it on hold, you can hold down the mouse button and it'll keep clicking. Or you can do it on hover, where all you got to do is just hover over the thing and it'll keep on chipping away at it. Same thing happens for cleaning mode, where you can either have it on hold where you hold down the mouse button, or you can do it on hover where you don't have to hold down the mouse button. Just hover the thing, hover your mouse over the part, and it takes care of it. I like the hover mode because I don't like holding down the mouse button if I don't have to. So that's kind of the way I've got this one set up. All right, back we go. Resume. We need a lens. Will there be a lens in this one? Let's find out. Let's see what we got. With any luck. Oh, nice. Not a lens, but it's a cork. That can probably go with the bottle. I'm betting you can upcycle that with the bottle and then maybe put both of those together. We'll have to find out about that at some point. But meanwhile, that's not what we want, so that's going to go right here into our stash. Keep on trying. Got to find a lens. So let's see what we got here. Back we go. Another chisel. This one's big. Whatever it is, it's got a lot of size. And again, with any luck, we'll be able to hammer off enough pieces on the edge to get rid of everything. Yeah, if there are pieces that come completely detached, then they'll all just disappear. So it's not necessarily the best idea to always start from the outside and work your way in. If you can find some places on the inside like that, it took care of those right there as well. So the closer you can get to the middle, sometimes it's in your best interest there. Mushroom doll. So that is, I guess, a complete full-blown one. So, yeah, that's got all the parts on it, I'm guessing. It's not a magnifying glass lens, so it's not really helping me. So we'll put that there. How many things do we have in our stash now? 14. So we got 4 more things we can put in our stash. And if we run out of stuff in our stash, then we can send this customer away until we get the pieces that we need. And then he'll come back when we're ready. Because I know that was an issue that people were talking about. They're like, well, what happens when my stash is full and I don't have the thing that the customer needs? You have a way of dismissing the customer, so that way they'll come back when you actually have the thing that they want. And we can take a look up here, and it'll show what we got. So we need a magnifying glass and a magnifying glass lens, and then we're going to have to upcycle it to make it a full-blown magnifying glass. So we're going to have to get into fancy upcycling. Very, very exciting stuff if I ever find a lens. which I might not, but we're going to see. Let's keep trying. Back in we go. Again, another big one. Oh, and it's got a lot of these purple pieces too. Ah! Silly purple pieces. Yeah, that's one of the things I think is neat about this because, I mean, to an extent, it's a little puzzly. Just because it's like, can you find the best way to knock a piece out and not have to spend so much time working on chipping away all the gunk around it? So you can kind of challenge yourself for that a bit if you're into that kind of thing. This looks like it could be a lens. I'm feeling kind of confident, or I'm feeling optimistic. I shouldn't say confident because that will always get you, but I'm feeling optimistic that it could be. There, how about that? Got lucky. I figured a thing that was a 3x3 square could be a lens. Worked out just as we planned. But again, we look up in the upper right, nothing we can do for the rest of the day. So let's go ahead, go to bed in our very curved bed. But hey, we're a goblin. We don't take up that much space. So it's fine. I mean, kind of a cute looking goblin. So if I say so myself, much better than me. So there's that. No sales today because we've been working on this dumb magnifying glass, but now we got everything we need. And now we're going to be able to do some upcycling because we do love an upcycle. We really do. So first things first, let's go back. We need to clean this guy off. So sponge. Get this all looking good. Man, a lot of grime on this thing. A lot of grime on here. All right, we got to be close enough here. There we go. Now we got it. Cool. So now we are going to grab a magnifying glass. Going to set that down. I'm going to grab my upcycler. We're going to hover over this. And then we're going to take this, and if you get it where it needs to be, it'll just kind of snap right into place. Just like that. So then boom, click, finish, and we're done. So now we can pick this up. Again, we don't have to put it into our stash. You can if you want, but you don't have to. Click over here, set it on the table for our telekinetic mushroom man or telepathic mushroom man. If he's telekinetic, I'm really just going to run away screaming. It's perfect. Look at us go. And you will want some common currency. 248 gold. I will gladly take that. Done. I'm a sparkle dollop? You mean a gem? Okay, there we go. So look at that. 89 gold for the lens, for the lens itself, 56 for cleaning it, 86 for the magnifying glass, the metal portion of it, 17 for cleaning it, 248 all in. That's a nice payday. Right about there. Cool. So that's done. And there's our cash. And again, now we just I guess we just kind of keep going. So let's go back here and keep on cleaning things up. Because eventually we're gonna have to be able to buy new stuff. I just don't know when, but I'm guessing at some point it's going to be like, hey, you've done enough with trinkets. Now let's get you some upgrades. That or I'm just missing something, which of course would not be a surprise if I'm missing something. Would shock nobody. Oh yeah, more of these purple pieces. Yeah, it'd be interesting if we had an upgraded chisel, how much easier this would get. Hopefully it's not going to take long to get one. I'm sure it's like, I mean, any other game as you upgrade your tools, it just takes fewer hits to knock things out. All right, where is it? Come on, where are you? There you are. There it is. A goblin dagger hilt. Okay, interesting. Go ahead, throw that there. No customer because there's nothing there. So nobody over there. So again, away we go. Just continuing with what we got to do here. Wow, holy cow, this thing is massive. Yowza. What the heck are we dealing with here? And how far back does it go this way? Oh my gosh, this thing is big. All right. Got to see if we can just knock a bunch of edge pieces loose in one shot. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Oh, we got a bunch there. Bunch happened on that one. Yeah, and if we go here, that's going to be able to knock all that stuff up there loose. Yeah, all that right there. We can. Oh, no, we can't because it's attached to that. Ah. But now we can get all that. Okay, that's good. This one's going to take some time. Oh, sorry. Are we there yet? Just a little further. Wow, this thing is just big. Whatever it is, I hope it's worth it. No idea what it's going to be. Five hours later. Oh, gosh. Holy shnikes. Okay, we're near the end. That's about the only thing we got going for us. Oh, man. Well, there's the chicken pitcher. It doesn't have a handle, but there's the chicken pitcher. Jeez. My, oh, my. That is a big, big thing. So, all right, we're going to just take that, throw it in our stash. I've only got 3 more things I can throw in my stash for now, but we're just going to keep going. Because, again, we got nobody at the window. So this is, as far as I know, the thing that we need to do. So I'm just going to keep doing this. Now, the thing I wonder about is that, like when I come here, when we hover over that, I don't know what that 1 means. I wish I did. I'm actually gonna go in here. I'm gonna take a look at the game guide, and we're gonna see if there's anything here. Place a trinket sack on the work mat, equip the chisel, then interact with the sack with sprite equals nil. Might be an error there. Chip at blocks of cruft with that. Any parts containing the trinket get marked automatically. Chip away all the cruft around the trinket. Okay. So there's that. So what is the travel all about? So let's go here. Game guide, district travel. Unlocked from a certain quest. Oh, okay. So that's going to be something that we don't have that available to us yet. So we apparently just have to keep on doing this until we get the ability to make our way out of here. That seems to be what it is. So, okay. At least we know. So back we go. Resume. Let's keep on hammering away at stuff until we're good. So grab our weak chisel. At least this piece is not nearly as big. But I mean, compared to that chicken pitcher. Okay. All right, cool. Chicken pitcher eye. So there's a chicken pitcher handle, a chicken pitcher eye, and a chicken pitcher so far that we know of. And we can do one more thing today before we run out of energy. So let's take care of that. Here we go. What do we got? What is going on here? Let's take a look. Yeah, this one's got some size to it as well. It looks like it's got a lot of stuff on the outside. So yeah, if we could get lucky and yeah, we're not going to be able to knock a whole lot loose. I mean, maybe, oh shoot, there we go. Yeah, we're already near the middle on it. So yeah, there's not going to be a lot that we're going to be able to knock loose and cause a chain reaction, which is unfortunate. Because chain reactions in this game are always fun. Like that one that just happened. All right, almost there. Just a little further. Just a little further. Maybe a little further than that. All right. Oh, man, we can get something if we get... No, it was buried. Okay, another magnifying glass lens. So we already have a magnifying glass, so we can put all that together to make another magnifying glass. That'd be kind of cool. We're not going to worry about that right now. Again, nothing else we can do. Day has been filled with activity. So off we go to our tiny goblin bed again. And maybe tomorrow we'll get the quest that we need. I hope so. That would be kind of nice. So here we go, day 9, getting ready to roll. Let's see what the day holds in store for us today. Still no... Oh, Aimon. Aimon has returned. How nice about that. Blimey, you're starting to learn a nice bit of cash down here. In fact, you could use that gold to customize this place and make it your own. I'd be all about that. That's the other nice thing about me having the camera on. When I take a drink of water, you'll see me do it. And there won't be that awkward pause when I'm not recording with my camera on. It's like, why did he go silent all of a sudden? Now you know why. Okay. You'll have to invest your own money, of course. Old Amon's cash is invested elsewhere. Speaking of which, I need to go and check on something urgent. Here we go again. Have fun with the job. Can't wait to see what you do with the place. Sweet. Select the expansion. Oh, nice. All right, here we go. Select the expansion mode button to take a look at all the stuff you can buy. Select your choice and confirm your purchase to buy if you can afford it. Always helps to be able to afford it. Use the same expansion button when you're ready to leave expansion mode. So expansion in, expansion out. Wax on, wax off. Okay. So expansion mode. So these are all the things that we can get. Small cabinet plus 4 stash slots. We have basic shelves. That's that small cabinet. Let's take a look up here. A salvaged lantern. Hanging plants. So can we look? So can I turn that way? I can't. Oh, so long shelf, basic shelf, hanging plant. Huh, okay. Old shop bell. Now, the thing I want to know is what can we do over here? Oh, we got lots of options over here. So basic soak tub, basic shelf, medium workbench, which gives us more stash slots. What's down there? A big stash upgrade. It's hard to see exactly how many stash slots it gives you. Yeah, I don't know why you can't really tell there. It just says it's a bunch of stash slots. But I can't see how many it is. And if I go that way, I think we lose it. Yeah, it's really hard to tell. It looked like it said 5. So shelves. Maybe I'll try this soak tub. I don't know what this is going to be, but we're going to try it. So purchase that. Pop a trinket in the tub to clean it overnight. Incurs a fee of 5 gold per trinket to cover the cost of the suds. Unlocks the bigger soak tub, which allows an additional trinket to be cleaned overnight. Uh, I guess I don't really need that. I mean, maybe at some point we could use it, but really what I want is a better chisel. So yeah, we're not going to worry about that. So let's see. Things that are going to give us more stash slots. So that's going to be 500 for 3. A large work mat. So what does that do? A bigger work surface helps when tinkering with some of the larger types of trinkets. Um, sure. Yeah, let's do that. Sure. Why not? Um, and let's take a look back over here. So just things that are going to maybe get us like bigger. What's going to give us more? So that's 2 stash slots. I'm looking for what's going to get me the best like dollars per stash slot. So that's 500 for 4. A Delver's pick. So the pick is useful if the sack is still wriggling. No, don't want that. We're not going to worry about that. Let's see other stuff. So salvage lantern. So what does that do? Um, hmm, don't know. So let's get that because that's going to be 4 stash lots. I like that. So we'll do that. I'm good there. And just to make sure, let's see if there's anything over here that we can get. Candle, 2 more stash lots, pay what you can box. All right, I think we're good. And then we'll close out of that. So now if we take a look here, we now have 22 stash lots as opposed to the 18. I still don't know how we go about getting a better chisel and a better sponge, but we'll maybe be able to figure that out at some point in time. That might be some quest down the road, perhaps. All right, here we go. You need a candle clean as a whistle. I think we got one of those in our stash. I don't think it's clean, but I think we got one. Let's take a look. Do I have a candle? I do. Oh, and it's actually clean. That's right. We had that from way back. So let's grab that, and we'll go ahead and sell that right now. Easy peasy. Nothing to it. 41 gold? Sure. Sounds fine. I'm good with it. So 26 plus 15 for the cleaning that we did way back when. All good there. And what's it going to be now? Nothing. So, yeah, we have to wait for another customer to show up. So, all right. Back in we go. We got the large work mat. Let's see what this is going to be about. Yeah, this is a bigger one. So again, I don't know what the larger work mat does in terms of making that any better. I don't know if it's supposed to make it easier to knock all the pieces off. It sure doesn't seem like it. But this one is definitely a lot more complex. Yeah, again, these purple pieces are not my favorite. Because it just makes it almost impossible to get a chain reaction off of them. Because there's only like one piece of it you can hit. And I think that these have like no pieces, and they might only come off as a result of a chain reaction. These dark ones, because I don't feel like I've ever successfully hit one of those before. So it's like those can only come off if they are, if all the crud around them gets removed, and then they go away as a result of that. Yeah. Every time I've seen it happen, it's been a chain reaction. All right, where the heck is it? Oh, there we go. That was a nice one. That was great. So much work, and all we ended up with was a stinking hook. That's just ridiculous. All right, into the stash you go. Anything there? Nothing there. And Aimon is not there. No. So it seems like whenever Aimon shows up, you just immediately get taken to Aimon, but They're at least the times that it's been that way so far. Oh, no. Oh, what is this? It's all purple. That's rude. Although I think we had one of those in the first look, too, now that I think about it. An all purple crud. Surprisingly, it hasn't been that bad, but oh, lots of big chains there. All right, let's see if we can get lucky. No, that's all attached, so that's not going to chain. All right, a pot handle. Oh, yeah, we've seen one of these before. Yeah, this is probably where we had the one that was like that. All the crud from that. All right, we got a customer. Let's see what the customer would like. This is a frog stranger. You need a chicken pitcher eye in any condition. I think we have one of those. And again, no reason not to clean it. Get a lot of cash from cleaning it. So unless they want it dirty, and if they want it dirty, then yeah, we won't clean it. But aside from that, absolutely should clean it. So chicken pitcher, is there a way to? I don't know if there's a way to like sort this. See, goblin dagger hilt chicken pitcher. Oh, there it is, chicken pitcher eye. So let's grab that and grab our sponge. So tiny. It's like sponge is like 5 times the size of the eye. All right, there we go. That's done. Let's take that, run it over here to our wonderful frog stranger. How you doing, sir? I'm assuming you're a sir. You like it. 31 gold for something that small. Yeah, we're good with it. Done. Off you go. 21 gold again. 10 for cleaning it. Why wouldn't you? The water is free, so might as well. There's that. Another customer. Oh boy, it's Donoval again. Hello to the goblin. Hello, Donoval. What are you doing? The bedpan is Donoval's most treasured possession until today. What's today? You want a second clean bedpan. Once this is achieved, Donoval's most treasured will be 2 bedpans. What do you do with 2 bedpans tied together? Again, don't ask questions. Whatever you do. Okay. So only a bedpan. Let's get to it. Let's hope that we find one right away. This does not look like it's a bedpan. This looks way too small to be such a thing. So we'll probably go until the day ends here. See if we get lucky, get that bedpan before the day is over. We've got like 2 or 3 more things that we can clean up before we run out of time. But this is absolutely not a bedpan. It is much too small. Might be another magnifying glass lens. No, it's not, because it sticks out a little bit further than that. It's a drinking horn lid. I don't think we've seen one of these before. Again, not a bedpan, so doesn't help me. Away it goes. And let's hope for... Nope, this is not a bedpan either. Not looking like it. Although it does have some size. Whatever it is, it's got some size. But it does not appear to be the size of what a bedpan was. Oh, okay. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It was a bedpan. I'm wrong. I did not think it was going to be one, but it is, lo and behold. That's good. So let's go ahead and clean this up. I didn't think that that was going to be the size of one. It didn't look like one from the way it was breaking down. Huh. Okay, cool. Whatever the case, I'll gladly take it. And I notice I don't hit F nearly enough when I do this, because that would definitely help with seeing where the dirt still is. but that's all good to go. Definitely passed the Rusty Champagne School close enough. We're going to go ahead, send this over here to Donoval. There you go, 53. Sure. Success. Wow, look at the look on his face. Dang. With stars shooting out of your eyes. If only I could do such a thing. Farewell to the Goblin. 37 plus 16, 53 gold. And just to take a look, what is next here? Froggins, a complete hairpin. So you're the goblin Aimon's been bragging about to Mr. Crunch. I guess so. Let's call this a test run. If you can restore this hairpin with an acceptable level of skill, Mr. Crunch might have more business for you. Find a suitable hairpin tassel and reattach it so that you'd never know it was broken. You'll need to give the whole thing a clean to. Mr. Crunch is a stickler for cleanliness. Okay, not a problem. And let me take Mr. Crunch's merchandise out of my sight. I'll wait right here. So they want a hairpin and a hairpin tassel. We have one, but not the other. So we'll have to work and see at some point if we can find a hairpin tassel. That'll have to be for another day because we are quite tired and it is time to go to bed. But we will get back to this again. Let me know what you think. We can definitely come back and do some more. Definitely leave me a comment. Let me know, and we can take it from there. But we're definitely having a lot of fun. Hopefully, we're going to be able to get other improvements to this place. Certainly for our tools. That would really, really be nice. But that is going to be all for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. Don't mind the frogs in my throat. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.